Hello, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. Today we are playing another chapter of Light of Xaryxis. Speaking of today we have some alliterative astral adventurers. Say ahoy! Astral adventurers. Alliterative, because all the A's.
Alliterative.
I was thinking maybe we were particularly alliterative, which I don't know if...
I was like, oh my god, the pressure!
Oh, I thought you said illiterate adventurer.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I would agree.
Which we didn't dispel by doing that opening the way we did.
I've got 18 intelligence, okay? I can read.
Well, they are alliterative. And welcome, one and all. Let us get into the recap. Last time, the party spoke with Commodore Crux within the Happy Beholder, and after some tensions between the GIF and Lieutenant Bayron, they were eventually soothed, and the Crux agreed to take you all onto his ship, and as Undar put it, oh gosh, what was it?
I don't.
Not triumph over the Empire.
Thwart the Empire.
Thwart the Empire. TH sounds.
Yes.
Thwarted the Empire, which he was, Crux was very happy to do. But at that same time, he received a note that said where he should meet a particular person and that they should run. 5 astral elves busting through the door of the Happy Beholder. In doing so, MD8 did their designation of mediating and tricked them into leaving the party alone because both Ima, Birdie, and Undar were on their wanted list for stealing 2 members of the Xaryxian Empire. But as you tricked them to leave, the remaining ones went to the Second Wind, Crux's ship, which you very quickly learned was not his ship. Well, it was. It was his ship, but he was leasing it, and Fel Audra, a tiefling, still had 37 days on the lease. And if Crux was willing to pay up the amount that she would be losing, he could have the ship again. Quick thinking and a shopping episode later, selling episode
Reverse
later.
shopping.
Reverse shopping, aka selling. They were able to get the amount using the fact that their common goods within Undar's bag are now Taurillian artifacts, the last remaining pieces of a civilization.
Whoa.
They were able to get the amount, and Fel Audra took off the product and her crew, the ship, away from it, and all that remained was Mr. Filch, a Haruzi, the one that you saw doing the stitching on the mast earlier in the day, and Crux, and yourselves. In addition to the handmaiden of Princess Zetalee, Zelorum, who just dipped away from Private Jalen, who was supposed to be watching her. But as you all were getting ready to go, the Spelljammer, the pilot of the ship, had to be decided, and it fell onto Bayron. You linked up with Starbow, the treant that is the living component of the Second Wind. But as you were just about to leave, more of Crux's debts were being called in as a Doar named Gallon, I believe I called it, was like, hey, you gotta pay up. You initiated the ship to move. It began to leave. Birdie set off some lightning spikes to cut off the remaining rope. You vaporized 2 Doar.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Brutal.
Penguin people, their pomade wafting in the wind. And taking you off in that wind was Bayron, and you all are aboard the Second Wind. And only MD8 and Ima could feel that they were being watched from quite a distance away. Who they were, who knows? We might find out in this episode of Light of Xaryxis. And so, you are here on the ship of the Second Wind. Crux is standing there quite proud to be once again on his space legs, once again on the Second Wind.
How much do you owe those small penguin gentlemen?
Oh, after a skirmish with the Empire, I found myself in, a lack of funding, and to put it into your terms, with compounding interest, we've reached around 1,000 Stardust.
Oh.
Wow, Cruxy.
Oh.
Wow.
I realize what it is now. It's a scam. And they're really trying to bleed me dry. They're trying to take the ship. But, if the pirate life is for me, why not take it and just get on out of the Rock of Brawl and find a new life out here amongst the stars?
Fair enough. Speaking of which, where are we going?
Right.
Did you seem to recognize the note? Was that just a location on the Rock of Brawl, or was that?
No. Meet in DS, Doom Space, Vocats, sent by my good comrade Warwick Blastimov, WB. Warwick Blastimov.
Yeah.
I love the name.
GIF?
Yes, indeed. He served with me on that last skirmishing mission, and that did not pan out well for most of us.
So Warwick was warning us about the...
It would seem so. It would seem so that he was, I guess, was able, I don't know, maybe he was on, what if he was on the Rock of Brawl? But he says to meet in Doomspace. We should meet him in Doomspace.
All right, well,
How much of this do I hear? I mean,
you get, you do not have to stay in the seat.
Wow.
Like, you can, like, if you have, like, you set it in the direction, it will continue to go in that direction. But if you would like to change direction, gotta sit in the seat.
Okay, great. So maybe he's kind of just propped out, just now that we're away from all that just port, just trying to figure out, which direction.
so, I mean, do we have any other leads right now? We know, Zalorum, your, princess situation.
Well, I mean,
Would I know Doomspace?
Would you know Doomspace?
Yeah, or either of us, as having traveled.
That seems to be something that needs to be explained because it is called Doomspace.
Yeah.
Doomspace. You can roll with history.
Would Birdie know?
I don't think you would.
Okay.
14.
14. It's a far-off system, not this system. Like, I could just throw out a large number and it would be that many miles away.
16 zeros.
16
Will we have to engage
miles
the
away.
warp?
Good question.
Oh yeah, and you touch in with Starbow. It's like, yeah, I can make a jump once per time. But yeah, it'd be better if we knew. It seems like we would have to actually. It would seem we would actually have to go into like the Astral Sea, my guy.
My guy.
Like, we would have to leave this wild space system and traverse the Astral Sea.
Okay. I relay that to everyone to give some context as far as removing ourselves from this area.
Is that dangerous?
Oh no, I've done a few campaigns in the Astral Sea myself. It's a very interesting time. You don't need to drink or eat. It's kind of fun. And then I spent maybe a year or two in there, and I will say my wrinkles did not get any more.
Very eloquently put.
Deeper! My wrinkles did not get any deeper.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have any more leads, I would say let's meet up with Warwick and maybe, I mean, we're not going to lose time being in the Astral Sea, and it's very beautiful. I mean, it's something worth experiencing for you newbies.
Yeah.
We've
been experiencing
a lot of
many things.
experiences
Yeah.
are happening. Exactly. What is in Dunes? I really trying to grapple how big is this. I don't want to say relevant, but is there more to find in Dune space that we would not be finding here? More information that because our goal right now, I guess, is to either find the princess or find the thing that she was looking for. Is it possible the thing that we were looking for is in another space?
Oh, yes. For the newbies. You're not from...
I grew up on a seafaring vessel.
Interesting. And never been out in wild space, never been in the Astral Sea?
No, I was born on Toriel.
Wow, fascinating. What is your mother's name?
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Yes.
Daughter of Beatrice.
Okay. Maybe. Beatrice is your weapon?
No, that's Belinda.
Belinda.
Oh,
No, your mother's mother was Beatrice,
Oh,
right?
I do not know.
Okay. There were some gifts that went wild in that farther portion that kind of split off and made their own enclave, if you will. Yes. Wild space. It is a system that's a containment of planets and stars and other celestial bodies, and then connecting that is the Astral Sea. Astral Sea is like a connective tissue that not just links other wild space systems, but other realms. You could even find a portal to the Feywild, or the Shadowfell, or I don't know, maybe there's a land where there's a bunch of dragons and they sing about rainbows or something. You could find it out there.
Been waiting my whole life to find that one.
I know, it's really difficult. The color pools, when you start passing by, they all start to bleed together. But yes, it is the connective tissue of the universe.
So, I love that. That was beautiful. You've got a real way with words. So you were kind of asking why we're going to Doom Space.
Yeah?
So, Zalorum, do you have any more information you can give us about your whereabouts when this fight happened, or where this avatar is?
Well, we were escaping from Xaryxis. Well, we were on a mission to go to find more evidence of the Zodar, with a Z, and I just want to ensure, to find information on the Zodar, and at one point we were waylaid by a surprise attack, and as I was being sent off in this escape pod and my consciousness was leaving me, I could see that the other ship was, in fact, Zeal, its own ship.
So you don't have any more information on, like, where you were going to find this or anything like that?
The princess had all of that information within her.
And, all right.
I mean, I think this this Warwick fellow gave us a warning, a little heads up, which means that he has some sort of information about what's happening to us.
Information that pertained to Crux, which, to be fair, is still potentially related to decompiling the Empire. So that might be in alignment with what we're looking for.
Right then. All right. Well, Lieutenant Bayron, let us take her ahead 30 degrees, starboard bow,
No,
to doom space.
he eases back in and commits.
And you just feel, with the ease of a thought, the ship begins to pivot towards the right, and you all begin sailing through. You are free to take a long rest if you so choose.
Oh, absolutely.
Got a little bit of downtime here. And at points you'll hear Crux just yell out an instruction, at which you'll take it into that direction, and he'll be like, this way and that way. And then you're like, wait a second. I've seen that constellation before. And then you keep going, and then you swear you're around the other side, and you see the same constellation, but in reverse. And you pass by an asteroid, and you swear you saw that little building on it before. And this goes about for a day or two.
A day? Oh, no. MDA is not going to Absolutely not. Nope. MDA will politely, after about, I'll say 12 hours, after the full reset and
And fully to the left, port side.
6 laps.
Mr. Crux, I don't mean to be a bother, but I believe, and then we'll reference this building, that we've seen this repeatedly over the past 12 hours.
Wait.
Are you lost?
No.
I mean, I don't even need to perception on that. It is okay to feel lost.
Okay, look, it's been a while since I've had my sea legs, and all the stars start to look the same, and I'm trying to navigate off of them, and it is very, very...
Is there a map that we could look at?
Map.
So I think Birdie was not keyed into what was happening because she was working on her armor and stuff. But she's like, well, I'm pretty good with maps and stuff. I might be able to help out. Is something wrong?
Wonderful. No, I have no doubt that you are, and I have no doubt that Sir Crux is good with maps. I just think we might need a map to
Fair enough.
actually...
I have
perhaps.
I have cartographer's tools.
I have stopped the ship completely. Just not even moving.
We could also ask for the
I pulled over.
the local gas station.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to take a left at the. I have cartographer's tools.
Okay.
I don't know if I could use those in
Mr.
any way.
Filch, can you please pull the map from the captain's quarters? Right away, sir.
There is no shame in asking for help.
And Filch brings in a large case and boom, rolls out. And a pretty large map of just the wild space system that you are in. It's like, Mr. Crux, how about a map towards Doom space? Commodore, this is the only map we have. Well, how about we go here? I have, yes, right here, Topola's. She is a constituent of mine, a fellow from some war times, and she has a great mind.
Does she have maps?
Yes!
I take out the note that I grabbed from Crux earlier and I tossed on the table.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I think didn't I take it with
You
me?
had
Oh, that's right. I handed it to
You
you.
did, and then I took it and I threw it away on the thing. But you, do you need the note, sir, Lieutenant?
Perhaps there's something to glean from that.
Okay, then we'll go in the member bank and then we'll kind of display it for the lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps there's something I missed that you were privy to.
Each in Doom space.
All right, so we should go. We should go talk to your friend who has maps.
Yes.
You can confirm.
I can.
Why don't we trust but verify?
Do you owe this person money?
No. No money owed whatsoever.
Or any other kind of debt,
No debts. If honestly, the only debt I owe her is heartfelt gratitude and undying loyalty.
Well, that's a pretty big one, but I think we should be all right. So,
No monetary debt whatsoever.
Yeah, okay.
Or materials, none. Like we won't land there, and she won't be like, "That's my ship." No, this is my ship.
Very cool.
Wonderful.
So shall we? Do you know where
Absolutely.
she is?
You see, the line goes down at the map. The Lieutenant Bayron, I believe we must go to
Oh God.
the
So I've never actually said my first name.
Yeah.
So it's
Ruhir.
Ruhir, yeah.
Lieutenant Ruhir. Birdie, which direction do we go?
All right. So I have a wrench that sort of glows, and I'll kind of like hit it a couple times, and it'll like poof and turn into different tool sets. So it's like Smith's tools, thieves' tools, cartographer tools. And I'm like, all right. I'll start bringing those out and say, okay, can you describe at all like what the stars look like in that region?
Oh yeah,
Like,
and like these are, I believe these are these stars here, and then you start to have this conversation, and you get your bearings quite quickly. Is there something?
Oh, I also have navigator's tools.
Nice.
Okay, and with Undar like pulling out an astrolab.
I don't have them because we're in the bag, but I'm proficient.
Let me just bang one more time. I'm not proficient, but
There you go.
but if you need them.
Perfect.
Using an astrolab, you're able to get a sense of the stars, and with no bravado, but with confidence, Commodore says, "All right, Lieutenant Ruhr here, let us take it 20 degrees off the port side."
With a thought. Acknowledges that.
And you all begin to pass through space. Just as when you entered.
Yeah. Oh, did it? Oh.
Stars
with
glitter past. The nebulae. It's a calming experience when you're not thinking about all the things that might be out there. You do see far off into the distance, you three, our astral folks would know, Kandori pod, which are just like large whales. Just going. Some of them with a couple calves going by, just to lead you along the way. And Crux will say, it's like, yes, the migration paths, they do go by Topolas. I think we are in the right direction. And as you begin to sail through the Astral Sea, eventually you come across what seems to be a small asteroid field. Little rocks at the moment, dotting here and there, but one in particular seems quite sizable. And off of it, a tower. Gray in stone, just held up in the most impossible angles, potentially due to lower gravity. And you see that there's a bit of a dock that extends off this larger rock. And as you get closer towards this asteroid field, the tower and the large asteroid, well now within sight, light coming from within, birds, different kinds of birds just floating about within within the space here.
You see MD8's eyebrows go.
Some of them atomic.
You have a thing with birds?
If you pick up on it. I do not understand birds.
Okay. I mean, it's hard to pick up on, their sort of emotional, their inner life. Is that kind of what you're...
That, and they are just very uncomfortable to observe.
And as you creep into this, the pace of you slowing down because the asteroid field gets a little dense, some of these birds have started to float along. Large seagulls that have multiple wings on each side. Crux says, Lieutenant Ruhr here, just slow it down. I believe we'll have to take the dinghy down due to the density of the asteroids.
Aye.
All right. You unhook the dinghy. It can hold 3 people, so you shuttle, I'm assuming you 5 and Crux down?
I mean, it's Crux's friend, so...
Yeah.
So you have to do a couple trips back and forth to get everybody over. But as you all land, you find yourself in front of this large gray tower. And yes, immediately from the outside, you can just see vines. Natural greenery, just growing about, a lot of hanging plants. And there's this hunched over figure over this box, soil, box.
Flower box?
Yeah.
Planter.
Oh, flower box?
Planter
Yeah,
box,
planter.
thank you. A planter box. And they have what appears to be like a handmade straw hat atop their head. And they're just doing a little doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doo. Notice you all kind of coming in. It's like, oh, visitors, hi, hello. And she stands up and she removes her hat. And you can see like this cloud of puffy blonde hair. Just the ever slightest point of the ears. And overall, not too remarkable in look, just simple gown, and is walking over to you all. But what catches you is the almost heterochromia of her eye. One is a simple blue eye with white, but the other reflects yours, black and starlight inside. So she walks up, it's like, oh, hello. Oh, Crux, how's it going, old friend? Oh, Topola. And they hug. Everyone, this is my friend, Topola. And she's like, pleasure to meet you all. I wasn't expecting guests, but I'm sure we can create something that will be quite welcoming.
I love the plants, the
Yes.
vines. Very, very organic.
Oh, you should see the inside. It is quite my pride and joy.
Very good.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes.
We hear you are a map collector.
Oh, yes. Oh, just from our old days, just gives a little nudge. But I do have a few of them still up in the study. Where do you plan on going? Oh.
Doom space.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. Interesting. I'm sure we have a map up there somewhere. Lots of different systems. I'm sure we can find one. But come inside, and you can meet the rest of us.
Oh, the rest of us.
And she leads you all in. Now, are you all coffee drinkers or tea drinkers? I can prepare either.
You got espresso?
Oh yes, we.
Yeah, I'll take a double shot.
Okay, good.
In the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And would you like a bagel too?
Well, I could use a bagel. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Yes, well, anything you provide will be very lovely.
Oh, fantastic. Anything for you three?
I do not consume.
Oh, you're fascinating.
Oh, good afternoon.
May I just get a little closer to look?
Absolutely. You know, I find it as they're approaching closer, it's like, I find it fascinating. You appear to be of Astral Elven descent.
Yes.
However, Crux has quite a hatred against Astral Elves, from what I've observed. How is it you two came to be friends?
And then finally clocks Bayron. Oh. Well. And are you still in normal garb, or have you changed back into your attire?
I am still partially in that disguise. I haven't really removed that.
Okay.
And I still have the bracelet. And that's really about it. I think my hair is just down now, and yeah.
Crux, this safe company to discuss our origin story? I believe so, and while I feel a bit wary of our friend Lieutenant Rouge here, he seems to be on the up and up.
And I nod, but I have a moment of recognition where I'm just all stars burn bright.
Ooh.
Oh.
And you can't quite tell if it's to himself or if there's the sense of acknowledging, like recognizing an astral elf.
Interesting. Let's get the tea, we'll get the bagels, maybe some scones going, and then we'll talk. Okay. Oryx, we're coming in. And then you hear a brrr, ping, ping. Yes, Miss Opala. And the door opens up, and you can see 6, or at this point, only 3, clockwork gnomes, if you will, that are just beep booping around the bottom there. Some of them are watering the plants. One is on like a pulley to get into this first floor here. Has a nice dining table, a bit of a kitchen that surrounds the circumference, and lots of hanging plants. You can also see within, just a little off-center, a rope that leads upwards into the second floor. No stairs here. But she's like, oh, please make yourself comfortable. And Orc 3, just a little less water on that one. Appreciate it, dear. And it's like, understood. Continues to water. Oh, that one's a little bit, needs a little work. Anyway, yes, well, and she starts making the tea. These scones are from yesterday, but I hope they're fine. And yes, so, please make yourselves at home, and, I guess our origin story, how should I put this? As you can ascertain, I'm of mixed heritage, but I was born in the Empire, and, I might not look it, but, several thousands years old. I mean, when you spend time in the Astral Sea, you know, what's the math equate to? 1,000 to 1 of wild space years? So, spent a lot of time there, and when you have a millennia to think, you start to, well, think. And I had my fair share of the Empire and decided to branch off on my own, and came into the company of Crux and saw that we had similar beliefs, and I helped him for a time, and well, after our last endeavor, we split for a bit, but yes, that is how we've come to know each other.
Very fascinating that you have spent so many years. The prince,
Zealith.
Zealith, yes.
with an S,
Oh, I know.
is currently harvesting habited planets.
Yes.
And the princess, Zalorum.
No, that's, yeah.
Right.
Zedali.
Yeah,
Zedali,
Zedali,
yes.
yeah.
Is looking for maybe older alternatives to destroying and murdering millions of people to support the right star. So we were, looking for information on maybe ways to help one faction and maybe discourage another faction so that people don't die or things.
You ever hear of anything called Zodar?
Long time ago, yes. It was a old story that it was like, how should I put it? An avatar of our god, before all this, emperor worship. But yes, a legend, if you will. And is that Zedali's call? Is that her decision to?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, anyway, of the two, I did appreciate Zedali a little bit more. She was more befitting of the title of Royal Zealith, a bit more presumptuous child.
Well, we are hoping that this avatar thing can help. I mean, if it's as powerful as they say, maybe it can help us sort of configure an idea of how to reverse some of these harvested planets or some such. I mean, time is just a concept that we can play with if we're powerful enough, you know what I'm saying? So maybe we could reverse it. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, in this wide, wide world, all I've learned is that anything is quite possible.
Same.
You should know that Princess Zadali's ship was attacked by Prince Zalith. I'm trying to forget his name.
I mean, Lieutenant, I don't know how much you touched the upper crust, but the infighting is inevitable.
This is kind of news to him because you see him kind of reel back, like knowing that you've lived as long as you have, and I think by comparison, Baron's on the younger side as far as astral elves go. Yeah, and so you could visibly see that he's considering all of this.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if this is a mutual friend, but we're trying to meet up with Warwick Blastimov.
Oh, Warwick! Yeah, we're gonna see the old boy.
If we can find him.
Uh,
He told us where he is, but
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So we.
Does Vocats WB?
Oh, Vocats. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, I mean, WB, I'm assuming, is Warwick Blastimov. And then Vocats, quite the businessman who's found himself in Doom Space.
Businessman. Okay.
MD8's going to turn to Crux and be like, do you have business with this businessman?
Oh, no.
Oh. that is quite early.
No, I...
Legitimate question.
Yeah.
We have to confirm every time.
No, just
Every
making
single
sure.
time.
Yeah.
No, Vocath is, that I know. Do not, like, if you are desperate, you
Well,
put your stuff.
kind of a little reference.
When I made that original deal with the Doar, I was, not in the best place. It was after our previous endeavor, and yes, but yes.
I can understand that.
Sure.
Well, Topola, I mean, you seem like a fascinating person, and I love your place and your associates.
You see a bird just hop onto one of the windows and is like looking at you.
Oh.
I'll just like step in the way so MPA doesn't have to look.
Oh, don't worry. They're not harmful. They actually
I
bring me news from abound. So they let me know what's... Hey, Charlie, why don't you say hello to this one over here?
Are you doing this on purpose?
And then this large seagull-esque creature with 4 eyes
Absolutely.
has 2 sets of wings, hops forward. Very good, Charlie. Now just give it a little hello. And it's like...
MD8's going to be like, oh.
All right, not all fears are rational. Maybe Charlie should.
Okay, well, Charlie, what news do you have?
Why? Why was I programmed to feel fear?
Fear or freedom?
Interesting. Charlie says that you all came from Rock of Brawl.
True.
oh yeah, that's very interesting. How is that possible to tell?
Oh, I just talked with them.
And Charlie came with us?
Oh, Charlie was floating around.
But
Apparently you guys were circling for a few hours.
Yeah, we probably weren't that hard to follow. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be back in.
Anyway, yes, maps of Doom Space.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, well, come with me. We have to go up to the study. just grab the rope and say, up. Up. And you watch as the rope takes her to the next floor. And you all ascend?
Oh, yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Up, up, up. It's on a pulley system, so it's just pulling you along. You pass through the second room, and it's an even larger garden with some produce, a couple more oryx, autognomes, that's the name. Autognomes just watering plants here and there, and you all make it up to the top floor where one autognome is already there, and Topol is like, yes, Orc 7, would you mind searching if we have any maps of Doom space? Initiative heard. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Walks over to a shelf and starts to look through. Anyway, this is my observatory / room / study, and you can see a massive telescope just aimed out at the stars. Anyway, while Orc is searching for that, and tell me about yourselves. Who? Crux always finds the most incredible company, and you've been silent this whole time.
Oh.
Oh.
She's sipping her tea. She
Are
looks
you-
like her. I like that.
Are you shy? I don't. It's okay if you are. I just like. It's been a while since I've had people, so.
That makes perfect sense. I apologize. My name is Ema. I'm probably the least familiar with any of these circumstances, so I'm going to let my colleagues take the lead.
I see. I know it's I'm assuming your first excursion into space.
Yes, for, I would say, most of the people from my planet. I'm, I suppose, one of the few to actually leave.
A pioneer.
I suppose.
Well then, Oryx 7, how's it coming along? It does not seem we have a map of the Doom space. Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. This is a bit of a, And as you all are looking at this room, it's a study. It has all manners of not just the large telescope, but other magical artifacts here and there. And whoever wants to make an Arcana check may.
Oh, for
I would
sure.
like to.
Dirt 20.
Birdie, as you're seeing all these manner of different magical objects, one in particular off to the side, on one shelf, gathering a bit of dust, has a particular glint and creates a glint in your eye.
Ooh. You see, Birdie sort of starts tapping on her panel, and like the mechanical eye zooms in, and she's going to cast Identify on it.
Identify. Yeah. You see this round sphere that has, like, on its own little pedestal to prevent it from rolling around. And as you identify and look it over, you know it as a wild space orrery. When in a system, pressing the right combinations, it will expand and present a holographic version of the wild space system with notated maps, notated planets, stars, and other interesting facts.
I think Birdie is like fully in just like fascinated mode and doesn't ask or anything, just picks it up and starts messing with it.
And you like beep beep beep, tick, kind of Rubik's Cube-esque pushing buttons, and you can see the entire realm space system that you are all within. You see this blinking orange dot where you can assume you are. You can see all manner of planets, and it fills a decent portion of the room. Gliding past you as it's slowly rotating, you two see one light, and a signature on it says Toriel, but the light is fading.
Oh my. He walks up to it. That can't be good. But it's good because it's still there. There's still hope.
Yes, and I'm sorry I completely spaced out on the Wild Space Orrery.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I just get excited, but I should have. I mean, it's just a very cool object, and I just wanted to touch it, and I did.
And as you do that, the hologram just gets sucked back into the sphere. I don't mind parting with it, but potentially for a bit of trade, a bit of sentimental value to it.
Sure. Well,
I don't need material goods. As you can see, I'm quite self-sufficient. Bit of a pest problem, if you will, if you wouldn't mind helping out with that.
Oh, rats in your cellar?
No. Unless your rats are very large and like to eat birds.
it's not empty.
Perhaps the creatures are needed for the ecosystem on this asteroid.
Logics.
Or they are invasive species and must be,
Or they are needed for the ecosystem.
Okay, to be fair, you seem like pretty privy to the ecology of your environment, right? Like, you love plants, you know, you got that sort of intelligence about you, so I'm sure you know. We could do a trade, yeah, we could, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, there's a scaver out there. I guess to equate it to something you might know is like a large fish. It's been eating a couple of my birds as it's been floating around within the asteroid field. And if you could just deal with it, it's a bit of a love-hate relationship. I've given her the name Big Mama, but if you could just kill Big Mama, that would be great.
It seems like you formed an emotional connection to this scaver.
It's a bit of a battle, you know. Every now and then she'll eat a bird, or she'll try and take a chomp at me, and then I'll just throw a little bit of fire her way. But it
doesn't seem that bad.
It's quite a slippery creature, and you know, would really like it to stop messing with my information network.
I understand. I sense you getting annoyed. Okay.
And you shouldn't underestimate those guys. I mean, something like that could take an arm or a leg.
But if you really feel that strongly about it, you could always stay here while we go deal with
Wonderful.
You could
stay here with the birds.
Exactly, stay with the birds.
MD8's going to look to their commanding officer and be like, I will defer to you, Lieutenant.
We may need your expertise there.
Noted.
All right. Well, she likes to hunt.
The most peeved off we've seen.
Birds, man.
She likes to hunt within the asteroid field, so you'll have to go in there and suss her out and smoke her out. That's the word. Yes.
You got any pointers? I mean, it seems like you've had a few skirmishes.
Watch the teeth. Be quick on your feet if you can. Yeah. I can only deter her, but I've never really managed to harm her.
Do I know anything about this type of?
Oh yeah, these for our astral folks, scavers are literally like space fish or space sharks would be the better word.
Yes, we've come across them before.
Mm. Yeah.
So we'll know how to draw them out. Yeah. Till you're dead.
Well, it has been a while since we have engaged in noble combat.
Noble.
It'll be fun. Come on.
Oh.
Well, let's Yeah. Could I get an espresso to go, and shall we?
Go downstairs, pass the espresso, you shot it back. You all make your way out onto the dock. Now, there's only one lifeboat upon the second wind. So there can only be 3 of you who go into the asteroid field unless you choose to, station yourself on rocks.
Well, I mean, I think perhaps the best course of action is to draw the creature to us, if we cannot all go to it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can position some people on an asteroid, and then the people on the dinghy can draw the Big Mama to the spot where the other people are waiting.
Some people might be better at a distance. Some people might be better up close.
Right.
I guess who's dinghy team and who's asteroid team?
I'm flexible in terms of distance or close up, depending on what the situation is with other people.
Assuming I have armaments, I am probably better at a distance.
Okay.
I can be up close.
Okay.
Yes, Captain.
You suggested I become a captain, so
Right behind you.
Oh,
And
okay.
at this time, I'm preparing his Twilight Sanctuary once again, which gives us 1d6 plus 5 temp.
Oh, because the temp would have went away.
That's right. After that long rest,
Oh, 6.
6 as well.
So are close-up people going to be in the dinghy? Is that the idea?
I think
Or-
so.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
so.
Do you have any preference?
I would prefer to stay as far away from Big Mama as possible. I can support from a distance.
I'm on the dinghy,
Okay, so dinghy team, asteroid team.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
and we got that little nice glowing.
Who's
Yeah.
dinghy team? Dinghy team?
Dinghy.
Team?
Dinghy.
Dinghy team.
2 of us are
asteroid.
dinghy.
Wonderful.
We're all
Before you
table.
depart, one moment, and then MD8's gonna come around, and you'll see something glowing in the palm of their hand, and we'll just kind of gently go up to each of you, press it to your temples, to do an emboldening bond. So you 3 are now linked neurally. So for 10 minutes, you guys can roll an additional d4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. However, no, that's it. Yep. I thought if you get hit, you guys all get hit, but that's not this one. That's something else.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys just have an extra d4 together.
Very nice.
Hopefully that helps us find Big Mama.
So as
Probably a little weird to connect in that way.
So it does emotions translate, or is it?
I think we can flavor that if you'd like, but it's just an emboldening bond. So I think
Okay.
what it is, it's just it's MD8's way of kind of normally would go out and say feel what the other person's feeling to try and make people understand that. So I'm gonna say you guys can actually kind of sense and feel what each other are feeling. You can't read thoughts or anything, but you can feel the vibe.
So
vibe check.
Braylon definitely feels coming off of Undar that he feels sorry for what he has done to you.
Undar 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And his there's a level of respect there and trepidation of he's maybe done something wrong
Ooh, interesting.
in threatening your life.
And
TBD.
yeah. Basically, what you're kind of feeling from Baron towards both of you, and just the world in general, or the space in general, is a sense of confusion and a type of agony that has festered for too long towards the self. Think of My Chemical Romance. That's the soundtrack playing in
Yeah, I think Birdie, it's very sort of intellectual interest and deflection, brain going in a lot of different directions. And then there's like a deeper, like kind of healed over pain that is like, it doesn't feel fresh, but it's kind of like consistent. Yeah. So there's this like, and then very steady. Yeah.
I do that in all of them. I'm just like,
Okay.
I'm like,
Maybe group therapy later.
we might have to come back to this, everyone. But for now, let's.
Did you just give them therapy?
No, I tried to embolden them. Did you just give them therapy shot? Yeah.
I cast therapy ball.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what it's going to be called. Therapy bond.
Ooh, buddy. I don't know what to do about that. I guess, as kind of already established, the demon doesn't really have any of her weapons on her. If I can get just like a bow or something like that.
I think you could have gotten the one easily.
Just confirming that for the record. Then yes. She's ready to go watching all of the folks over here have a mental breakdown and be like, okay, this is going to go great.
It's a down dinghy.
Anyone have rope?
I'm used to.
I got rope.
We've got plenty of rope on the ship.
Maybe it'd be wise to perhaps rope us together,
Oh, yeah, that makes
just
sense.
in case.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. I'm hard to knock
And then,
over, so I'll activate my.
Okay. Who's all in the dinghy? Just the
two.
two of us?
No, you
Okay.
three. Yeah.
Oh, three?
Yeah, I can be on dinghy. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
cool.
dingy duty.
We shared that.
Dig it on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crux will join y'all on the asteroids.
Great.
Okay.
Cool. Do I have all?
Well, yeah, he's got
Belinda.
Belinda.
Cannot unhear Miss Piggy's voice.
I'm Belinda. But as you all take your positions within the asteroid field, you will wait. You position yourselves on different asteroids. You can really get a sense of gravity planes with these asteroids where you can like walk around them. Scouting out and about. I would love if y'all could make me some perception checks.
Oh no.
Eva is dazzled by the notion of walking on an asteroid, so much so that she notices nothing.
12.
12?
14.
14?
12.
18.
18? Okay. You all lie in wait.
Doom.
We're floating and going like, oh no, we are helpless out here.
Oh no.
I sure would hate it if a big astral shark took a chomp out of.
I don't think. Wouldn't it just kind of like notice us and come over? That we don't have to be like, boy, howdy. If only there were a shark.
Oh no.
So you three are tied together by rope, right?
Yeah.
Yes. With a
To the
good
boat.
distance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you all find yourself upon the dinghy. And in the quiet of space, there really isn't much of anything to hear. And in this moment of waiting, eyes out and about,
Under the ship.
But we can see it. I mean, like,
Baron, can I have you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, interesting. What?
23.
Nice.
You feel this chill, this shiver rise up in your spine, but your military training tells you to quell fear and dampens it down. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And then a flash of black begins to emerge from one of the asteroids, gunning for the dinghy, and mouth open wide, goes for the smallest person.
Big mama.
Let's all roll initiative.
Big mama.
Not again.
Okay.
not one, but-
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Right, we'll clear that.
Ooh.
Hello, Flippo. Here's
Oh,
the
I thought
second-
that was the dinghy.
I know we
This
just
is your dinghy, right?
waited a battle with something else.
It's a dinghy. Well,
I'm dropping
Oh, there's
stuff.
the tree.
It's just throwing Undar.
Alrighty.
Oh, right.
So we have Undar on this dinghy. We have Bayron on this dinghy, and we have Birdie on this thingy, and then you two, which asteroids would you like to be on?
Something like right off the helm, like the.
Right around
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. We'll put you there.
I want to go on the farther side, so yeah.
Cool.
One might call it flanking action.
One might call it flanking,
One might
but
call
who knows
it,
what will
but
happen in three-dimensional space.
Who can say?
And you watch as this massive rows of teeth just come jetting towards you, a large singular red eye framed by jet black flesh comes down and is gunning for the smallest snack.
Smallest thing.
Is the half orc is the smallest snack?
Well, Birdie's small. I mean,
okay.
bigger in
right.
the armor, but
Yeah.
It's
So-
really that half that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was the little guy. let
And
me
the
tell you.
smallest
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start with 25 to
was the run.
20.
20.
Nice.
Hey, somebody rolled above.
I mean, we're obviously not the same nice, like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
20 to 15.
17.
17. Undar. 15 to
17.
17.
Good work, y'all.
I've got a 14 dex.
Oh yeah.
What's your deck?
That helps.
You both got 17s, right?
Yeah.
What's your
17.
What's your dex?
10.
10. There we go. And then
Stand.
I got a 9.
9.
I also got a 9.
Hey,
Oh.
And my dex is
you got that probably. I'm 10.
14. Yeah.
10.
Okay. And lucky for you all.
Oh, the same.
Yeah.
Yay!
What?
So, Ema, you see this massive scaver coming down, bearing towards Birdie. What you doing?
Since there are so many other things around, would I potentially get sneak attack on this?
I would say with the rules as written, it's not quite in range of Birdie yet. so
Totally.
not yet.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. She's going to go ahead and use her bow. That is a 13.
13, you fire it off, and while its jet black hide seems a little slippery, it's thick and just king,
Sure.
flies off. Anything else you'd like to do?
We'll just go ahead and use her bonus action to wolf out a little bit. Just in case it comes over here. Just so. Yeah.
So yes, you woo out. The fur begins to grow out. The fangs drop down. Do anything happen with the ears?
Yeah, they get a little bit pointier and little tufts of fur come off of them.
Nice. And as you crouch down, fire off an arrow, it goes pa-ting. As Undar, you see this scaver bearing down on Birdie.
Well, I'm going to level this extra large hand crossbow and fire 2
Here.
bolts at it.
2 bolts, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. That's 14 and an 8.
Don't forget you can also add a D4.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
too.
I'm going to add a
Fine.
d4.
Well, you get it just automatically.
Oh, to both or just
Oh, either or. I'm sorry. So like attack roll, saving throw.
just once?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will put it on the 14. So 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
That therapy works.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
Non-magical.
Nice. All right. You're able to fire it off, and it grazes one of the fins of Big Mama, but she's still bearing down on Birdie. Anything else you'd like to do?
believe that's all I can do.
Bayron, you're up.
I pat Birdie on the shoulder and cast guidance,
Guidance.
which is you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice.
Okay.
You got stacks now.
I got stacks on stacks.
That's 2d4.
Stacks. And take a moment to kind of just like make proper adjustments on the slack of the rope.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Sorry, bud. I this is just my plan. I'm not going to use your guidance.
So I'm gonna cast Mirror Image. So Birdie starts typing in her little rune panel, and then a holographic image on either side of Birdie. So there are now 3 birdies next to each other.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And we all, so if I get attacked, something might activate with that. Yeah, there I am.
Okay.
Or here we are.
There he is.
Yeah.
At which
Come at me.
point, as these 2 birdies emerge, a glowing hand from Bayron is touched on Birdie's back. That takes us into MD8.
Cool. From this vantage point, MD8 is going to, hand is going to open up and shoot out, again using the Wand of Paralysis, but in this form it's going to be like a blue electric, net.
Smart.
So it's going to be a Constitution saving of 15
Okay.
to try and just stop it from munching on the now 3 birdies. Yeah.
Yes. And as you do that, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Just
Okay. As you fire off this net, Big Mama sees it coming around and is about to duck down, but not quick enough. As the net traps around it, it's like, and Big Mama is paralyzed.
Nice. That
And I
won.
believe it's at the end of their turn. So at the end
correct. They
of
can
the turn,
repeat the saving throw.
let's see if
Many of birds are rejoicing.
yeah. And
I'm so conflicted.
her large size, just as she gets shocked, and the electric field fades away, but you do not get bitten.
Yeah, lost a turn.
Ima, you are up.
With it kind of stunned there, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fire again. Right onto the floor. Okay, well that's much better. That is a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What do I need?
Has it been hit yet?
Duke.
By
First
Undar.
use 2 points.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's what it was. I was like, I know it's been hit.
It was hefty 2 points.
7 points of damage.
7 points. Nice. Okay. Anything else?
That is all I got.
All right, this arrow flies off and makes purchase within the flesh of Big Mama, taking us into Undar.
Since it's not yet within melee, I am going to cast a spell at it. I am going to ask it to make to fail a wisdom saving.
I'm gonna ask you.
Please fail one throw.
Challenge you to fail.
13.
It does not make it.
Okay.
It's DC. As a bell rings out, as all the dead goes off on a now injured.
Big Mama, 2d12 or
Yeah, 2d12.
Nice.
So 8 plus it's count. 12 total.
nice.
Good, that's good.
12 damage total as the spectral bell rings out. You all hear it, but the Skaver, its singular eye, just goes in its singular eye socket before still looking at Birdie. Its current motion stopped.
But it's looking.
But
I
it's
think your
looking.
name is Birdie.
You know,
3 birdies.
Three
three
birdies.
little birdies.
Speaking of bee names, Bayron.
Hey.
I generously cast Fairy Fire.
Generously.
Oh, I like that.
cast Fairy Fire on it, and what usually you would see as like a very light gray gold mist, it's instead more greenish this time. And
Yeah.
you just start to see the outline.
Yeah, a greenish outline coats around Big Mama, and I'm assuming similar in hue to Xaryxian glass. Making it have this sort of outline around it. Advantage to the next attack, right?
Yes.
Is it all attacks?
It's all attacks. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a perk of Fairy Fire. That's very cool.
That's very smart. Especially as you are hunting.
Yeah.
And it is hunting you, Birdie, but you get to go first.
Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Yes, we love that.
So, I'm not within melee.
No, I would say
But
it's 5 feet.
How close? Okay.
Oh.
It's like,
I'm close enough to jump towards it.
yes.
I check the knot. I say, don't worry about me too much, and then I'll jump, and the 3 birdies will jump and go for a 1-2 punch. In
A
the
1-2 punch to the nose.
nose. All 3 at the same time.
Nice.
Okay, first attack does a 17 hit.
17 hits.
Okay, I'll just roll them both. Nat 20!
Now 28! First one of the campaign!
Okay. So, my thunder gauntlets whoop up, pow pow. So
Felt that.
so the first one is 7 damage, force damage, and then the second one will be 2d8. 9 plus 4 is 13 damage on the second
You
one.
can also add a D4 from the.
Oh, nice.
the
Yeah,
4 at the
emboldened.
top roll.
I had got therapy. Plus 3. I'm feeling things. And then also, the creature has disadvantage on attacks on targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Interesting. As you jump up and towards the rope, pop, pop, start to swing down and below the dinghy like a nice worm on a line.
Come get me!
You two both feel as Birdie, with her armor,
Yeah,
just
I've got
kind of
full
makes
plate.
you lurch a bit. You luckily have Undar as the anchor, so it's not like you get pulled over as well.
Yeah.
Smart, but Birdie's just hanging there. MD8.
Watch Moby Dick.
Yeah.
In seeing this worm on a stick
3 worms.
type thing, MD8's gonna pull back both of their hands into like what looks like just open canisters at this point, is going to create like a sonic boom to toll the dead on
Yes.
the creature.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh,
Yep.
that's
also?
gotta go in there.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Nope. 14 is the deal, so I will roll some damage. Ooh, 11 and 1. So that's 12.
you know,
12.
that's
12 damage. And with bonus action, I'm going to cast. Where is it? Sorry. Spiritual weapon. Did you actually say Moby Dick out loud?
What do you mean?
Oh no! If
did.
someone said it, because like I feel like that's in the canon of this world, like it would be a book. Kind of like
Just-
you'll see the eye,
Mama,
the eyes. will
Dobie
do this-
Nick.
Dobie Nick. But the eyes will start flickering that blue holographic thing, and then will underneath it appear a harpoon.
Okay.
And then I do get to attack with it,
Yes.
correct? As it happens. So then, attempting to go up.
Okay, go ahead.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
I'm just going to do this since it's here. That's going to be a 9 additional damage.
9 additional damage.
Stabby stab.
After 2 pops and another concussive wave and a spectral harpoon jets into Big Mama, you hear just a, and then we'll just go for the dangling fish in front of her.
Get me! Come get me!
Come at me, bro.
Come at me! I dare you. So I need to roll a d20 to see if you hit me or one of my duplicates.
Yes.
I actually have 3 duplicates, so there are 4 birdies currently. Okay, yeah. It's a duplicate.
It's a duplicate, and it just goes straight through. You watch as one of the birdies, a little bit of your heart rate goes up, but it goes straight through as Big Mama flies in and down and into more asteroid fields before tucking away.
Oh no! We gotta catch ya.
She did appear to fly by me.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would I have been able to get that opportunity attack?
With range, no.
Okay.
Yeah. But she disappears off into the distance. Rounds an asteroid. If anyone wants to make a perception check again, they
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we did all we could.
Oh well. Better go home.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
I did not get very good, so.
15.
24.
Nice.
24. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
27.
Your time.
Yeah.
Stars.
Straight through the
Perception, baby.
millions. Thousands.
Wisdom. Millions and thousands.
You all wait. You see a flash of black behind one. You see the red eye swim through. And you watch as it circles around and comes over in this direction.
Yeah.
Kruz.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Well, he goes right there.
That little.
Kruz, where have you been?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys got it. You got it.
Oh shit! Oh shit! As Big Mama comes rearing down on him, I'm assuming in that time you guys pulled Birdie up into
Yeah.
the dinghy.
Yeah, please.
Nope.
I would have kept my. I mean, if it's been less than a minute, I would keep my.
Yes, they're still there.
So, yeah.
It's been less than a minute, but we come back to the Crux, who's behind Big Mama, is just like, oh god. And is gonna take a shot with Belinda, and due to the sudden appearance, just boom, shoots himself off, and you can see him just get
Floating.
To do.
Oh, good.
this, and you can see it's
That is it.
Yeah.
out away from the rock. There is a bit of a lightness where he's just able to get pushed off. You get the sense that potentially, if you were to move, you might have more lower gravity. Potentially better jumping distance. If we're going to say a mechanic. Cool. He jets himself backwards, but that takes us to Ema, who's over here.
Yeah, she's way over there. How far away? Am I still within like
Shooting distance?
shooting distance?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, great. Then
It's still glowing.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead.
What, this is 60?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh
long.
yeah, that's way okay. I don't know, we're in space. Great. So that is I changed my thing. A 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Do.
Nice.
Ooh, 9 damage.
9 damage. Oof.
You have sneak attack because you had advantage.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Dope. I always forget about that. I only think about proximity. Oh, don't worry.
That's
Very
So
nice.
plus 6 plus an additional 9 damage.
Whoa!
Ooh, 18 total damage.
Choppy.
Noise. Okay. As you fire this one finds purchase right underneath one of her lead fins, and she lets out another large growl as she tries to chomp down on Crux, which takes us to Undar. You get to see this from another angle.
I'm gonna toll the dead again.
Toll the
And
dead.
That's the
pretty
best
good.
course of
Right.
action.
Nat 20.
Wisdom saving throw makes it.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
No.
Yes. That's it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna, and then just keep being the anchor.
Keep being the anchor. That takes us into Bayron with Birdie on deck.
Oh man.
I guess I could also say you can use an action to paddle your dinghy if you so.
Right, so we can move it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna break concentration and cast sleep on it.
Sleep. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Go ahead and roll the appropriate number of dice. What level?
What is it? Level 2.
Okay, I believe that is 78.
Sorry, level 1.
Level 1. So 5d8 dice. If you meet or beat its current HP level, it will fall asleep.
8. Which one is that? Sorry, I rarely ever. Oh, it's this one.
Yeah.
This guy.
No,
No.
that's a 10. It's
There's
the
three.
pyramid butt to butt.
Can I roll it?
Yep. Grab
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
Is it the third
Pyramid
one?
butt to butt is that what you said?
Yeah, I think I heard that on like Dungeons and Daddies or something.
Whoops. Okay.
Yeah, you can just roll 2 of them. That's
15,
fine
and then 2
too.
more,
That was it.
15.
right?
2 more. Just 2 more. If you're doing 5d8. So,
Yeah.
so we did 15. Just roll 2 dice.
Oh.
13.
13 plus 15, 28.
Dying?
What does this sleep look like?
It looks like a black hole.
Whoa.
Like for a second, you just see this,
Yeah.
and then you regain kind of like vision of the space, the sort of the sphere.
And as this sphere and Big Mama just, the eye flutters a bit before staying wide open. Unfortunately not asleep.
Well, we know she has more than 28
28
hit points.
Data.
Okay, well, we,
Check.
Calculate.
Which takes us to Birdie.
All right. I'm gonna cast Shatter on right on the mouth. I want to break those teeth.
Oh.
Okay, what is the save on that?
It is a 16 con save.
16 con. That's an 11.
So 3d8 thunder damage is a big noise. So 9, 10.
10, okay.
Oh, and a d4. Yes, because I'm therapy.
Still there.
12.
All right.
Long-term benefits.
And as this
I'm working through my feelings. As I like, I think it looks like a little flare goes out, and then like, it's just like a really loud noise, but to such a percussive level that it's damaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As this small flare gets launched out of Birdie's hand,
Yeah, I think I probably do the and then.
tiny little thing just beep, beep, beep. And you can see some of the teeth just shatter away as Big Mama tries to jut her head away from the impact. Quite some hefty damage. That will take us to MD8.
Pulse cannon. I'm gonna do the. And then toll in the dead again.
All right, that will be 18.
Yep, you pass.
Ooh, having gotten a sense for all of these concussive attacks, you can see her beginning to wriggle and writhe away as her animalistic senses are trying to attune to the loud noises before they happen. That will take us to Big Mama, who will now just gonna go for somebody.
Robo.
Gonna go for the nearest sound.
There's no nutrition there.
No nutrition in.
Come at me.
Technically, I'd technically be like pork skins because.
Oh, okay, so there is something.
it's organic, yeah.
Okay.
That's
like
it's
a
a
light
snack.
flavor.
It's
Never
empty
mind, there is
calories.
It's empty calories.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. It just does. Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
Poor buddy.
Sounds like a lot of dice.
This does.
You're gonna take 36 points of damage.
Ooh.
So you guys hear like a...
It does not compute.
Does not compute. You would probably recognize, Baron, that like you see like the flickering light that had the spiritual weapon. I'm assuming is gone, right? Because that's a concentration.
You would have to roll a con check of 18 plus.
No, that was 16. So yeah, so you actually will then see like he kind of like powers down for a minute, and actually probably would like really like start floating upwards.
You
depending on how
might be
it's
floating, but make a DC 16 Dex check for me, please.
DC 16 Dex check. Ooh, that's probably not gonna. Nope, that's a 7.
You would be floating if you were not swallowed whole.
Oh, what?
As just gets gobbled up by
That's fun.
Big Mama.
I like that. That's fun.
I like
I know. I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
Oh.
Undar, with his excellent knowledge of Arcana, spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Oh, it's not?
No.
So it's still around?
Yeah.
Maybe that harpoon can
Save you.
slice me out. Yeah.
Is that just floating in space? Like,
Is that 20 feet away from Big Mama currently?
Uh,
Actually, I can move it 20 feet.
Yeah, you should be able to move it.
but it was over here when it was your turn. So it would have been like
Understood.
1, 2, 3, 4 if that's what you would
Yeah,
want.
we'll do that. I would actually wanted it to be closer to the dinghy too, just in case it comes to them. Let's try to protect them.
No.
But you were swallowed.
Yeah, cool. Love that.
that's how they got the birds.
Yeah, yeah. See,
Oh, there's birds in there with you. There's one.
Within that, you are in a pile, or like in a pool of acid, stomach acid.
Oh,
And you do see like bloop, a bird skull just float next to you.
That's the real horror for
very binary.
That will take us into Crux, who's like, oh, don't worry, boyo. And he is going to. That's a choice.
that's a choice.
Reach into his pocket, and you see him pull out this small little device, and he goes, boom,
Don't worry.
and throws it towards Big Mama, who must now make a dexterity saving throw.
I love the energy though.
She fails, so
She's at full stomach, you know?
Yeah. You just had a really heavy meal.
Weight it down.
hey. Crux throws this grenade, and as it makes contact, it's not shrapnel, but very similar to your concussive forces. Just, and you watch as Big Mama rides, and is she going to vomit you up?
Oh, that's an option.
Almost always
You're right there. Only
Especially in
Scotty.
this campaign. We love to.
Unfortunately, she's able to keep you down.
Dang.
But yeah, you feel the rock, but you are safe within her body. That you do not feel the force from the outside.
Okay.
It's like, don't worry, boyo, we'll get you out. That is Crux. At which point?
Oh, there's more.
But wait.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The birds.
The birds start feasting on MD8.
Okay, your fear was warranted.
Yeah, you see.
I'm so sorry. Sorry we judged you.
A person just lands right here on the railing of the ship. Looks down, looks at all of you appraisingly. Snaps their fingers and oh, where are my other D8s? There.
Oh, good. Someone's here to help us.
Oh good.
Yeah, I wonder if I recognize this person.
You watch as they just snap their fingers and mouth, or within the mouth of Big Mama, flames just erupt.
Oh.
you're still inside, but you now see a gaping hole where Big Mama's head used to be.
Oh, it was a friend. Well,
I mean,
And
maybe given the circumstance. Yeah.
you watch them walk out very lazily. 1, 2, 3. And you just hear boot taps. And they look down at you all. Well, that was fascinating.
We should get MD8 out of the.
Yeah.
Start running.
I feel like at this point, MD will be, hello.
Just sticking out like
Marching
this.
out.
I'm Unit.
You look like a mermaid.
3X410.
Oh, where did I put
And the arms like,
Hello.
you? We'll put you on top of
surf's up.
Yep, this is
that. That's
I like
effective.
that. Surf's
this is
up.
good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, did it. This is when we need sticky tack. It's fine.
It's fine.
Hi there.
Hello, and thank you. But Arkil.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Our favor done.
Just, I mean, yeah. In the grand scheme of things, we were kind of in the middle of
Yeah, it was almost dead.
transaction.
Yeah, it was
so,
like it's right on the edge. It was just you're really
but
a
thank
kill
you
stealer.
very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem at all. As always, I love to protect my products. So.
Ema would like to hop over to the closer one. Her bow is still definitely drawn.
Yeah.
And aiming at this new person.
Oh, new person. Oh.
What do you mean by product?
Well, I mean, I guess X product, but well, I was your owner.
Who are they referencing? Like, who are they talking to?
like,
Everyone?
well-
Owner?
Particularly to these 3, but they give eyes to you too.
Oh.
Not you 3. Sorry, these 2.
I don't understand.
Oh.
What do you mean by owner?
Wait, do I recognize?
Which two? Can you specify? I'm really
Excuse me,
confused.
Ema and Undar.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Did you get 3 years' notice?
Or 3 months.
Did you say you gave 3 years' notice?
Well, and you're seeing this figure as they're standing there. They have this this half purple or purple half cape coming down, very nicely pressed white shirt, blue slacks, slightly heeled boots, long flowing black hair, and you can see on their skin, which is probably the most beautiful blue you have ever seen. Like, it is immaculate in how smooth it is.
Well.
And you can see just slight iridescent patterns crawling over that blue. Well, I didn't give the 3 months notice because I'm not the Empire.
Who are you?
Oh, my name is Hastain. I was the prior owner of Toriel.
I beg your pardon.
The prior... am I not speaking your language? The prior owner of Toriel.
Yeah, there was no owner before.
Yeah, no.
Yes, there was. And it was me.
Then I assume you're aware that your constituents products weren't really aware of you. You just kind of owned stuff.
How should I... Have you ever lived in a house?
No.
Or even a room, perhaps. And you're in that room and you see a fly buzzing about. Do you not say
I'm not
that
gonna like this comparison, I feel like, but
Well, I mean, truly, it is your room, right? You say it is your room, but to the fly, it's just occupying space.
Okay.
I hope that analogy helps. You are...
I understand your perspective better, yes.
Yes, but then I did sell you to the Empire, which is very fascinating to find one of their brigade within
So
this motley crew.
So you are a slaver.
Am I a slaver?
You
No.
have sold people.
I sold a planet.
Yeah.
Undar, I think we're getting a peek into a universe that we were not entirely aware of. As people of a lower form? I'm not entirely sure. As we aren't spacefaring, we aren't exactly aware of how people govern space. And it seems like we're dealing with a realty problem.
Realty? Yes. Yes.
So, beyond your skewed perspective, why are you here?
Why am I here? Well, I hear talk. After all, that, hello, Crux. And Crux is wherever that's like, do I know you? Oh, no, but I do know you. Anyway, I keep an ear out for anything that could detract from my business. And, well, if I hear that there's going to be a, what was the T word that was thrown around? Starts with a T. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting it myself. Thwarting the Empire. Well, that makes me renege on my business transaction, and I can't have that.
Call the dead.
Okay.
Good job.
All right.
Good job, Under. Yep.
Yeah, good job.
Toll the dead. As you snap your fingers, we are going to re-roll initiative.
Yep.
That's fine. Undar.
That's it. It's only a 14.
And I rolled an apple.
Wisdom save.
No!
We're going in.
No!
All right, let's get a 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
15.
19.
Okay. MG8. Ema. And I need to roll for Crux as well. Crux is probably going to be at the back. 15 to 10?
11.
11. So that's Undar. And then, Bayron and Birdie, what'd you get?
I rolled a nat 1, so I got a 3. 8.
8. Yep. So that is the situation there. MD8, you are hearing this from within the mouth of Big Mama. So technically you are prone, so you'll have to use some movement to crawl.
Am I also hidden?
You did pop out your head.
Oh, good point. But did they see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Big Mama just its own little asteroid then?
Essentially, yeah.
Just
Like a little
around.
Musubi, just you in the
Oh.
middle?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that idea. Question. Do we go? Because the Toll the Dead has not gone off yet, so I don't think anything.
I would say that's it's not a surprise round, per se, just due to they are prepared for what is about to come.
Got it. But currently, then, I wouldn't know that this is about to happen. So I'm not going to do anything in this round.
Okay.
Because I'm just observing. No, that's not true. I'll pull myself out of the maw.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, out of the mouth, yeah.
I'll
And
just
then
do one
I'll kind of
thing.
float, I guess, down to the ship. You know what I mean? Like just whatever's closest to me, so I can have some footing.
Yeah, you can grab onto the railing as you float over.
Love it.
At that point, Ema, you fire off
Yeah.
the arrow you prepped.
Yeah. Very poorly. That's 10 to hit.
10 to hit. Within their hand is a trident that they just...
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No.
Oh gosh, I'm so resistant these days. Which will take it to Hastain's turn. And Hastain will let out a whistle. And at which point they also, with their trident, a bit of sparkle flares off of it, and then they are enwrapped in a 15 radius sphere of blinding light, which is right here. And you are just on the outside of that MD8, but no one can see within, as this light also enveloping the I don't actually know what that is. The pointy stick coming off of the ship at which they were standing on. But it is completely blinding light in there, and no one can see within.
Okay.
That will take us.
Can I cast the spell?
You could if you when it's your turn.
I always thought it was like a.
Well, counterspell is a reaction.
Oh, counterspell.
Dispel magic is a.
No, it's just an action.
Yeah.
Which will take us to Undar.
And I cannot cast Toll the Dead
Oh, because you cannot see.
because I cannot see him. Which he wouldn't have done that if I didn't cast Toll the Dead.
You would have known. You would have
Oh,
known.
weird.
Yeah, and that's sounds like anyway, let me see. Set it on a point within range. I kind of remember where that is, so I've got a chance to use Moonbeam to hit it.
Yes. A chance indeed. You know where?
Well, I can see where the. I can kind of do the math.
Well, this is all happening in the same 6 seconds,
Yeah, so
right?
I guess-
So you've like locked him. So theoretically, unless he's moved as he's casting that, you should still be pretty okay.
Knock him.
I will say if you roll me a d6, if you get a 5 and 6, you'll land it right on it.
1. All right.
Oh, there's a little moon. Look at that. There's a little moon.
I love it.
All right. That was a spell.
And you can move Moonbeam around, right?
I don't think so.
I think so.
You can use an action to move it up to 60 feet in any direction. I want to untie myself, but that's probably an action. Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will not do anything else.
Okay. So, then that takes us to Bayron.
Oh my goodness. I will cast the spell now.
Yes. Does it just automatically happen?
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
Okay.
Is it a certain level?
So it's depending on the spell level, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, level 3 is instant.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Anything. So I could be misremembering, but I think 3rd level or lower, it's instant. If it's higher than 3rd level, you have to roll to see if it works. So I don't know how high a level spell it is.
For any spell 3rd or lower on the target ends, each spell of 4th level or higher, and the target makes the ability check using your spell casting ability. DC equals that.
Okay. You cast the spell. And
What is it? Counterspell?
Just a spell magic.
just the blinding
just
light
spell
goes away.
3rd level.
I kept thinking he was saying you're casting the spell, and I'm like, what is the spell?
Which spell?
What is the spell? I know, so I was just like,
What
what's about to
spell?
happen?
The spell.
I just can't hear it.
Yeah, you know, spell.
The spell.
The spell.
Oh,
Spell.
It's
the spell.
You know.
Nice.
That one.
Nice.
There he is.
You get a very perplexed eyebrow raise from them, and they're like, well, fun. That will take us, unless something else.
Nope.
Over there, Crux is like, well, okay. Fires off Belinda. Jesus Christ. This is why my NPCs always, like, my friendly NPCs are the worst.
Oh.
Shoot. Belinda, I know it's been a few weeks, but like, come on.
Come on.
That will take us to Birdie.
Good old Birdie.
So, if I wasn't connected to the rope, could I jump to the pokey thing?
You could.
Okay. But I would probably have to go through the moonbeam to get to her.
Moonbeam is right there.
Yeah. Birdie will cut the rope, jump to the pokey thing,
Shoot.
and I have 30 feet of movement total, so I want to get as close to her as I can
Okay.
and go through the moonbeam.
Going through the moonbeam, roll damage for moonbeam.
I get a save, right?
Yeah, you get a con save.
Okay, cool. I'm good at those.
I was going to say the penguin's got a con save too. But flavor-wise,
well.
once you started to be like, they vaporize them.
I got a 20. 21 on my con.
5 points of damage.
Nice.
Well, half of that, actually.
Okay.
So
Nice.
2.
You guys have a crap ton of temp HP, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's very fine, yeah.
Thankfully, you're not made of pomade.
Well,
That's really what did it.
I don't know, I do keep my hair slicked back, so I think I do use some.
You smell a little tinge on your hair.
Ahoy.
Moonbeam and pomade, not good. Not good combo.
Not a good combo. Okay, I'll wash that out. Yeah, and then it was an action. Was it an action to cut the rope?
I would say it's quick enough that you could just.
Okay. In that case, 1-2, baby. Say, here comes a fly.
Nice.
4. 12 or 11, I'm guessing, doesn't it? Another 11.
Roll your D4.
D4. I mean,
Maybe.
we'll see. I don't know.
Who knows?
Does a 14 hit?
14. Though the first one, they just casually lean back with the most laissez-faire attitude. The other one starts to come in with a greater speed, and this glowing mote just kind of, as you make contact about 5 inches away from their face, and they're like, yes, a fly is buzzing around, isn't it?
Oh.
God, I hate this.
Are we flirting?
I don't know, are we? Fortunately, there's someone else who's after my own heart, and you see what the call for the whistle was from.
Ooh.
Yeah, there it is. There's the big boy.
And floating right up to the ship, this large cephalopod-like creature begins to start wrapping around the second wind.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Get off my wood.
Starbow.
We'll put it.
In your hand.
Helping him. You got him.
6th tentacle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yep.
this is
As
maybe
it
not
is
great.
all starting to
I don't like space.
Starbow and the second wind. And that is where we're going to end our episode for today. We will return right here. And when we do, let's see if our heroes are able to deal with Hastane and their cephalopod creature, which we will learn more about in next episode. As always, thank you for joining us here on Quest and Chaos. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/questandchaos, where you're finding this on YouTube, as well as on twitch.tv/questandchaos. Join our Discord, link in the description below, to have all of the news of where you can find us. Until then, say goodbye, friends!
Goodbye, friends!
Bye.